Hello, hello. Is this supposed to have sound? Yeah, it was supposed to have sound. Is my mic still like very quiet like the last stream? Yeah, this is an early stream because I have an appointment at 2 p.m. and I try to call to move it. And wait, it's super low? No, it's good? It's okay. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna try to, like, turbo do all of these topics. There's actually a lot to talk about. Missing one level of mic boost. There's something that's messed up with my sounds. Yeah, and I still haven't figured out why my mic is messed up, but seriously, I've been barely home lately. I literally have like a thing to do every single day. Charlie, thank you so much for the 29 months, and I saw somebody else subscribe in the waiting room. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Lorbu. It's good now you touch your settings? Okay, yeah, just put me full blown to the mask, and I'll try to speak loudly to make up for it. Let me just open a window. Fuck, I can't. Okay. Okay. Whew. Why was it so hard? It was like stuck. Alright. Yes, that's Bao. So Bao like fully, like she fully face reveal. I mean, she was like, you know, she had a mask before. For some reason I thought she had already full face reveal, but I guess not. And I think the discussion is that she mainly removed the word VTuber from her bio. Hey Paul Nat, thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, she had her face with a mask before. And I don't know if I think she went on a full like weight loss journey, and she's been like working out a ton. Extra Emily is far hotter than Bao. No shot, dude. No shot. I think Extra Emily is like girl next door. I think Bao looks good. I think she looks really good here. But I don't think her looks like really wade into this conversation. I mean, I also feel like I've said everything I had to say about this topic so many times, but do you guys realize that this has 2.4 million views? Like, it went super viral. Does Extra Emily rock climb? I don't know. I miss the thickness. Is some guys like the little, you know, the underbelly and the curves. When's the last time she streamed with a VTuber model? Like, is it... Is it just really her collab with Krelly, like last month? Sorry, I'm burping. That viral? Well, it's kind of like... It's kind of like being, how do you say that? Co-op by like the culture war stuff, and it's somehow politicized. Even though, you know, when you look at that, you're like, what the fuck, how is that politicized? But everything is a little bit politicized these days. Whether you go to the gym or not, which car do you drive, like, it's all kind of put into camps nowadays. Good morning, Simons. I'm not feeling the flesh posting version of Arcana. I don't have a problem with flesh posting whatsoever. It's just not bow to me. I understand. I mean, that's a valid opinion. That's a valid opinion. I feel like she's, for me, like I said before, I thought she had already like flesh posted, because for me, if you show yourself with the mask, it kind of counts as flesh posting. I mean, I can kind of like make up the rest of her face. There's again like a lot of very strong opinions on it. There's a lot of tweets. Started with that. I think it started with that one. Emerald Apple, 1.7 million views. How much Bao has been doing IRL stuff with multiple face reveals without using the avatar. She has removed the VTuber label from her profile. Now it only exists in her ad tag. After all the Cinder drama, the Skip drama, and the misandry drama recently, I mean, I don't. Yeehaw! You guys know my opinion on this. I don't think it was misandry drama. I think they're putting words in her mouth, but I know a lot of people disagree. This might be a move to rebrand herself, as evidently the simp audience has completely fallen for her IRL appearance. Not ugly, she just looks like a typical Asian and just missed the thickness. No, I absolutely get it. I know guys, look, it's such a girl thing to like skinniness, and it's a guy thing to like curves. Like guys just like more healthy, more curvy women, and all the women just want to be thinner. That's kind of how it goes. I think Bao's audience is just here for her through thick and thin, so they don't really care what she portrays herself as. They're just here for the personality. And I also think that, I mean, most VTuber fans are there for the VTuber's personality. The avatar is a plus, which is why when a VTuber like graduates from a corporation and somebody like a manager or a corpo threatens to skinwalk them, the argument is like, dude, we want the soul. The avatar is soulless without the voice actress behind it. So, I mean, I think that she can always do like kind of both if she wants to. Her model is, I think her VTuber model is incredible. And I also think this part is false, where it's like they're kind of attributing that her audience would fall harder for her like real body. I know this is weird to say, but her real body than her like VTuber self. But a real body can never reach what an anime avatar can be. Like the proportions, the beauty, the colorfulness of an anime avatar can never be replicated by a real person. So I don't think this is totally true.
If you're a broke boy, just say so.
Thanks for the broke boy, Tangia. Did we hear it? Because I didn't hear it on my part. But yeah, she's been like posting a lot of clips, like just her doing IRL stuff, traveling, doing vlogging. Kind of like doing fan style of content, which I always thought it was pretty cool. I always like fan's content. If there's like one Twitch streamer that I watch is fan. There's this tweet that QRT'd it saying, I don't think everyone realized this, but uphill momentum caps out with VTubers very early on. The likelihood to be a streamer reaching plus 1,000 average CCV is near impossible for VTubers. To add, VTuber will never get the chance to participate in bigger streamer activities and events simply because of the medium, like no Streamer University, no Mr. Beast videos, no offline TV, the list goes on. And they're right, like the only place that a VTuber has done that accommodated them was the Trash Taste podcast, right? Like I can't think of any other place. Perfect timing. Just finished work. Get to enjoy Horse Fox content. Bao has drama problem. She isn't drama, but she always is around drama. Partially because VTubing has a drama problem. Yeah, you're not wrong. And I mean, I think it's part of the online spaces, not just VTubing. Make the thickness great again. True. There was a baseball games with VTubers, true, but they were on the screen. So this person says you get a very dedicated fan base early on at the price of not being able to be palpable to the general public. I wouldn't blame Bao one bit for dropping VTubing. She probably feels she reached her cap. I think it's also something else. I've heard from multiple big indies that, and even like companies, that they feel like the VTuber fans and the audience and even just the people around VTubing, like the VTubers themselves, it's such a scene that is marred with drama that they prefer just hanging out with variety streamers nowadays because it's more chill, it's more laid back, and it's less axed on drama. And this kind of contradicts what I just said, that it's just like a matter of the internet, but there's also like the whole, I guess what plays into it is the fandoms and the standom aspect of the VTuber industry, where there are like super fans and people that really get idolized. Last year, it definitely seems like drama is a mainstays of VTubing. I mean, the VTubers are really quick to jump the gun on certain things, probably because they've been burned so much in the past in regards to companies and stuff. I just know that there is like a real pivot in the industry away from VTubers in generals, even when it comes to sponsors and stuff. I saw someone schizoing that she's changing her brand into someone else taking her Chuba audience. No way, I didn't see this. I would rather her keep the pride and VTubing account separate. Ah yes, that's another topic I wanted to point out too. Because it always kind of comes back to the topic of like, is it diluting the medium? Is this like idol-like, etc., etc.? And I was like thinking, okay, who are the big VTubers that are like showed their face? I'm like, okay, well, Cinder did it, Silverveil did it. Then I was like, I mean, Kiki Hime did it, Maidmint did it on her, like, and then Demon Dice did it. But the last three that are like, you couldn't argue that they're not into the idol thing. Well, these three have separate accounts for it, and I think people prefer, or a segment of the population prefers, when it's separated personas. Keisan, of course, did it. Kuro, yeah. Nyan or Shrushi did it. Numi. I mean, Onigiri, of course, with her cooking shows. Yuzu, Vienna, Tricky, Bao, Kisan, Kenan Kuro, Sit Snaps, Onigiri. Yuzu, Mikineko as well. True, and Mikineko is very idol-like. Yeah, and Kisan showed her face before VTubing Diamond Dice. I think in Japan, it's very, very common, this 2.5 concept of VTubing. But I feel like the segment of the fans that are against VTubers showing their face, all these Twitch indies, they would disregard them. So it's not really an argument that they would be convinced with. There's this tweet from Straub that I found was I mean, that's a good question. Like, just curious, how many times are you allowed to post your face before you aren't a VTuber anymore? Or what about censored selfies / IRL pics? Streams with masks? Where do we draw the line when someone who has a VTuber model does this? When do we get to revoke their VTuber card? What do you guys think about that? Two kinds of VTuber reveal. VTuber going mask off. And VTuber going face shown. If it's on main, 1. And then like... And then like, what if you get doxed and then your face is plastered anywhere? And it's like, you know, at this point, are you as a VTuber being like, oh well, what's the point of hiding anymore? I might as well like take back control, like take back my power. Maybe this is like a move to regain some of that. How do you say that? Like some of that control. You know what I just thought about? Was it Luca who was like, yeah, this selfie of me is like leaking and it's a really bad selfie. I wonder if I should leak a newer selfie that looks better. I mean, kinda based. I can respect that. Probably depends on what kind of streaming model about audience that becomes the mainstay after reveal. I'd argue Kayson, for example, is now predominantly not a VTuber anymore. He streams a lot for Flesh Persona. Oh my god, wait, did you guys see that clip of the guy that went viral? Oh my god, wait. I have to, just to show you this, it's going to take 2 seconds and it's worth it. And Kayson reacted to it. Wait, can I show this on? No, I think I can. It was her live stream. Have you guys seen it? I didn't realize it was this obvious. That's crazy. Okay, look.
Wow!
Oh, I'm blocking his face. No. Wait. The face he makes is the most important part. This deserves a repeat. I literally wasted the joke. Cut it. This is the first time we're watching it. All right. Watch this, guys. Watch this.
Wow!
Look at him!
あ、すっごいなこれ。目がブルブルしない俺今。大丈夫かな。なんかすごく今キューって目がなったな俺。いやケイソンさん本当にマジで。いやね本当お美しいっすね本当。
Bro, the way he just passes his hand over his face multiple times after. And his face here. It's a reaction gift. Like it's so good. Thank you, Rima. Oh, you guys are welcome. Yes, I have no idea what he's saying, but I understand completely and based. He looked so locked in. I know it needs to be turned into a Twitch emote. His reaction was spectacular. He's looking respectfully. You don't get it? You don't get the clip? You didn't see it. You didn't see it then. You gotta go rewatch the clip. Let's watch it one more time. You see it? Wow! Okay. There you go. Poggers, poggers. Ah, wooga! Good lord, I'm gonna need a drink after this. Lemonade. To cool down. Yeah, okay, so wait, what were we talking about? I completely forgot. Oh yes, VTuber versus IRL. Well, after watching that clip, it's hard not to be convinced by it. But this is a good segue into the Midas topic. She also talks a little bit about that. I mean, it's just a big discussion that's kind of always going on. She's QRTing this person, saying, TBH, I'm not sure if I get the context, but are people mad because Bao makes more IRL content and less VTuber content? Aren't you watching a streamer because of their personality / skills? Why does it matter if she does both? She's a streamer. Can decide what she does. And then person tweets, Tiger Natch, fans know some VTubers became VTubers because they thought it was easy to grow from fans of the medium. How many women went from flesh tubing, hit a wall, and growth to VTubing and back to flesh tubing after hitting another wall? It's why multiple VTubers started vague posting about only being a VTuber or showing flesh after Offkai. Some are going with the trends, others are disgusted.
My issues typically stemmed this year not from the fans, like a lot of people were thinking on Twitter and through Rima's video, but because of behind the scenes. I met a lot of VTubers that were very entitled in their—
Wait, my video was mentioned, but in the video we did read all of her tweets, even her clarifications though. But maybe, I don't know, maybe people missed that part.
Their position as a VTuber that is leaning into flesh tubing. So what I mean by that is that there were a lot of VTubers this year, medium, small, large, that were almost bragging about—
It's loud? Wait, I should lower it. Oh. Okay, background music's off. Thank you. Sorry, chat. Should I read it?
Actual VTubing they do and how excited they are to start doing more flesh tubing on their VTubing stuff, and that really pissed me off. Like, I'm no Puritan, but something about this Offkai forced me to really re-examine what it means to be a content creator in this space, and I think I've developed more sense of puritanicalism as well. I did my best, but I have a story I think I want to tell you guys that kind of broke my heart a little bit. I mean, I've talked it over with the affiliated parties, but it's another reason why I was don't invited want to go to Offkai anymore. I don't think being upset at seeing their VTubers in the flesh is something you should worry about. People deserve to be able to live their lives. That isn't what this is about. This is about people talk. What I'm upset about isn't that people want to live their lives and that people want to make content. It's the erosion of this very specific kind of type of content creation. You can flesh tube, and you can do a damn good job of it and have an audience that's there for it and excited.
Another Dino suit cameo.
But once you do that, one too many times, you do genuinely muddy the definition of what it is to VTube. To VTube is to have the character, right? And
wait. But one thing I'll add though is that even before I became a VTuber, so when did I start? What was it, 3 years ago at this point? It's not true that this is a recent thing. I think to clarify that people always had the conception that if you had a VTuber model, you would link your OnlyFans to it. Ever since COVID, I remember that when I told my friends that I wanted to get a VTuber model, the people, especially the people around me, would say, "Oh, congratulations! All you have to do is lure people in with your VTuber model and then link your OnlyFans to it. That's what all the VTubers do." That's what I was told by multiple people, and I was like, "Well, I don't think I'm gonna." that, but okay. And I remember being a little bit annoyed by it when they said that. I was like, I don't think I would do that. Like, that's not really me. I don't mind if other people do it, but that's just not my thing. So that was already 3 years ago. Um, we kind of already had that reputation. I don't think it's a good reputation necessarily, but it was already there. It's not something new.
And too much obfuscation of that, just. I personally don't like that.
Like the rise of OnlyFans was during COVID, no?
I think that it also is a little insulting to your audience. Even the ones that really like the flesh tubing content. They came for one thing, and if you're subverting expectation too often, not even as a one-off gimmick, but just you shouldn't really be shocked when people get upset. Right? Like, if you're not giving people what they came for and they get upset by it, it is stupid to play dumb and act shocked that people are confused. Right? And that's very different from, oh, well, you know.
I mean, that's kind of being a woman on the internet. Why did people say that? Because of exactly what JP said. It's you're being a woman on the internet. People are gonna say things like that. Because people on the internet, they don't see you, so they'll grab the first thing that they can say something in. Like if somebody has an accent, they're gonna be called an Indian. If somebody has a weird voice, they're gonna be made fun of their voice. If somebody is a girl, they're gonna get sexualized. It just comes with the territory. It's online.
People should do whatever they want. If you're going to call yourself a VTuber, that's fine. But if you don't behave like a VTuber, audiences are going to notice and they're going to call you out on it. If you act shocked that you do not behave like a VTuber, and you instead are just co-opting a label and you're sometimes using an avatar, you should not be blaming your audience. Right? This is something that is very on the nose. This is what is on the label, what is on the tin. This is like day zero. What is a VTuber? How do you define it? It's like going to a cooking channel and all they do is they talk politics and they don't cook. Alright? If you want to do things, be very open and clear about your intention and label yourself properly. If you mislabel yourself, you're pissing people off.
Or I mean, just give them a warning at least, or ask your audience if they would care, because I do believe that some VTubers' audience like really wouldn't care. Hi, Altul. What I miss? But people often conflate it, say that it's a Western thing, and it's gone. I know, yeah, but these are the people that are like culture war brain rotted, because it's not a Western thing. I mean, there's tons of JP VTubers that do like straight up porn. I mean, this is the reason why I can't open X on my main account on stream anymore. You can't scroll X because like there it's full out, dude. It's full out. Not gonna lie, every time I hear the term flash tubing, it just sounds like some kind of weird, obscure porno content like Japanese have had to guess. True.
Yeah. But yeah, what disillusioned me was a lot of medium to large VTubers I met being very gleeful and very open about doing this shit on purpose and doing it for a reaction.
Oh.
There are a lot of disingenuous, slimy people there. Respect your audience. If you're a VTuber watching me, just make your takeaway not, you never be allowed to do this, that, or the other thing. I personally, because of this, will probably not do anything flesh adjacent again.
It almost sounds like flesh tubers are just culturally appropriating of tubing
However,
to get larger audiences.
Yeah, it does.
It
does feel like cultural appropriation. But yeah, if you're a VTuber watching me,
where I draw my line, but everybody has a different line, is when they start attacking other people and trying to change the medium. That's my issue. It's like those VTubers that have like anti-idol in their bio, or VTubers that are like, well, if you like lolly, you're a PDF file. That's my issue.
Yeehaw!
I feel like the OG streamers felt the exact same way about all streamers, even VTubers after the fact. Original streamers were all gamers, and doing anything else wasn't real streaming. You mean so people wouldn't think that VTubers is real streaming in the first place? Because you do concerts and all of that, you can't. What is actually happening? Can somebody summarize? There's a big discussion about if VTubers should like reveal their face or not, because Bao has been doing a lot of IRL content lately. And this is Maidas who's talking about her experience at Offguide and her opinion on this.
Your takeaway from this shouldn't be, ew, all skin is evil and bad. Your takeaway from this should be viscerally honest with your audience. Because they are who you are, presenting for. If you're telling lies, by God, at least tell your lies in character. Anyway, pick a lane. Pick a lane, and if you're gonna change lanes, make sure there's warning.
Yeah, make sure there's warning. That's also what I said. She's talked more about and given more context that wasn't included in the timestamp. She talks about offline VTubers pivoting to IRL content, which is, I think, mostly included in this clip. And then she also talks in the same stream about what exactly happened in Offguide that made her not want to do IRL stuff anymore. And apparently that wasn't included in the clip. I haven't watched it.
I'm just wondering how to approach this topic very interestingly. Of OPSEC. Operation...
Wait, what's the beginning of the sentence? I'm gonna go back.
Then there's the issue of OPSEC. Operational security. Now, this was one of my big flaws at Offkai, unintentionally, because I was, doing my best to keep my voice down and to not, call people over that might recognize me or the people I was around. But
dude, if I ever go to a con, do I just need to have like a speaker with me? So like I never can fucking open my mouth. So because people I would be immediately recognizable, no? I'll have somebody standing next to me and I'll just like whisper in their ear like everything that I need them to say on my behalf so they can be like my mouthpiece.
Some people, it's difficult. And I had an issue with someone that I was with a lot of the time where they would ask me a question and I would like excitedly respond because, yeah, you've got a question, I've got an answer. And then they would glare at me and then they would tell me to shut up and to not be so loud. And it's like, oh shit, am I too loud? I don't want to expose people or what we're talking about. Okay, I'll be quiet. But then it kept happening. And then even though I went quieter and quieter, it just kept happening to the point where it felt wrong. And then one day, I was asked a question and I was very intentionally keeping.
That's your real voice? I thought you were doing a bit, bruh. Just go as cosplaying as Darth Vader. No one would question the helmet or voice changer. Wait, that's smart.
Being mindfully my voice down. And this person asked me the question, wanted a response. I went to respond. And this person immediately told me frantically to shut up. To not talk at all. Because even if I'm not too loud, my voice is too distinct. So if anybody heard me, I would dox the whole group as VTubers. And that really rubbed me the wrong way because we were like a 20-minute walk away from the convention center. We were a genuinely safe distance doing something where, I don't know, plausible deniability, right? At that point, that just really hurt. At that point, I gotta just grab.
I hate being told to lower my voice, and it does happen often. Apparently, I speak really loudly. Apparently, it's also a symptom of ADHD, is what my therapist said. I just thought my ears were bad this entire time.
My shit, and I ran away crying. Talk about OPSEC. You guys want to hear about how I cried in public at OFCAI because I got humiliated for having a voice? Anyway, I spoke with this person later and we cleared things up because they were, again, just, you know...
It doesn't feel good.
Very worried about operational security, and rightfully so. After you're a certain size, it is one of those things that you have to consider, and maybe I was in the wrong for running away and being upset because it was very personal feeling, but ultimately I was asking other people that knew us. I'm like, hey, this is what went down. What do you think? Was I crazy? Everybody I spoke to gave me a resounding yes! Yes, you're crazy! Don't talk! It's like, oh.
Really? No, I disagree with them. I don't think her voice would be that recognizable. She speaks like... I think your voice is recognizable if you have a very high pitch or a really deep voice, or you have like a very distinct accent, but she just speaks like good English, right? She sounds like very normal.
I actually brought my Midas cosplay that my mother made and had it in my suitcase, and I was going to wear it on the last day of OFCAI. Because, like, you know, there were other big VTubers there cosplaying as themselves, and I thought, okay, this might be my only opportunity because I don't think I'm coming back to OFCAI again. And,
Just sit quietly in the chair, Backer.
I remember, you know, this was after all the OPSEC stuff. I'm just like, so what do you think, guys? Do you think it's okay to wear? It's just like, no.
Yeah, hold on. Are they trying to say if you're a VTuber online, you can't talk in public? Yes, that's basically what people say. Because this was a con that people knew she was going to. I mean, in the case of OPSECs, a lot of VTubers just don't say when they're going to cons. They'll say it after. What else can you do? I mean, not much, but do you guys remember that zombie dude? Like, he wasn't really a VTuber. He was a very popular zombie guy that had an avatar. Was extremely popular. He had like that Rizzler deep like daddy voice, and he had corpse husband, thank you, and he had like an astonishing amount of like female fan base. Like he was Vox before Vox, you know. He was very popular, and that guy, he became so paranoid of being found out, of he had really bad GERD. Oh my god, like me. Well, like me, like 2 weeks ago. So that's what changed his voice? Oh, that's why his voice was like that. But anyway, that guy, he basically ruined his life because he became so paranoid about people finding out about him that he was even afraid of stepping outside, getting his mail, going to the grocery store. Like, it drove him crazy that he just stopped living his life, or he developed some kind of agoraphobia, I suppose. And then, I mean, it kind of like ruined his life. Just because you're so focused on your online persona, and they did end up being doxing. I mean, everybody ends up, like, you know, if you're a famous streamer, like, it's all out there. He got so paranoid that he stopped touching grass, yeah. His fans were insane, though. That is true. They were fucking parasocial. But sometimes it's not. It doesn't come from the fans to like the harassment and all of that. It comes from outside. Every time we see a horse outside, it's Rima. Yes, exactly. I change a coat very often. He was doxxed, and he didn't look like what his fans fantasized about. Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like, you can never, like, a real person can never come up to the expectations that your imagination has, or to the expectation of your avatar. Like, it's just physically impossible. The proportions are different, everything is different, the mystique. Yeah, like nobody looks like that IRL. I mean, even like the most beautiful people on the planet, like even fucking supermodels don't look like themselves in photos because they're so photoshopped and edited.
Don't you dare wear that. And it's like, oh. I remember I called my mother and I started to cry, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't wear the thing that you made me. I'm too stupid and loud. I'm too distinct. I've never.
Yeah, Kason isn't far from her model IRL, and she's so fucking beautiful. Like, it's wild. She's built like she's perfect. Kason's perfect. Her skin is like perfect. Everything. Like, Kason actually looks like an anime character.
Had distinct feel like an insult
Midas is very
before.
Nice.
Anyway, but that really got me thinking. Again, because Offkai is for the fans. It's not for the VTubers themselves. They can perform there, but really, if, like, you're caught, you do shatter the illusion for people. And after that happened, I just started seeing floods of tweets of people going, oh my god, I saw a fan of mine, so I ran up to say hi, and they told me that they weren't a fan of mine anymore. And it's just like, I'm sitting there, and this is immediately after I got told off for talking, and it's like, well, but your fan wasn't in the wrong. You aggressively approached them, and you... I don't know.
Obsec is scary, so I get it. People either don't care at all like the flesh tuber fakers, or go to insane levels of paranoia bordering on mental illness.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just... I don't know, like...
Yeah, that's what
the
we
lesson
said.
I took
It's the two extremes.
Away from that very upsetting incident was that I was genuinely in the wrong. And I was kind of hysterical even, right? Because it really, at the end of the day, even though it felt personal, it's not, right? And even if it was personal, I spoke with the person and I'm coping that it isn't. But I just saw such a disconnect. Because it's like, if I, am in the position where I need to be quiet, all other VTubers really should be as well. I go online, I see people bitching about their fans hating them because they caught them at Offkai, and it's like, well, there's failings on two parts here. One, you stopped being a VTuber to them. So, they're upset because they non-consensually had the thing that they liked ruined. That's not their fault.
Yeah, but wait. No, I don't think I agree with that part. How did they find out that this person was a VTuber? If they went up to them, then that's on them, no? But like, or was it because was the VTuber cosplayed as themselves and then it's obvious? Because then I would agree with that. But it's like, if it's the fans seeking them out, if it's the fans seeking out IRL photos of them, or going through like sneaky means to get their hands on that information, then that's their fucking fault if they're disappointed. Oh, this is the scenario where the VTuber approaches the fan? Okay, well then that's different. I guess the context matters.
Also,
Oh, she said they introduce themselves as the VTuber to the fans? Well, that's fucking weird. Why would you do that? Does seeing the voice actors for an anime or show you like ruin the show? No, dude, there's an entire culture built around seiyus. They have fans simping for them, like, because they associate them with the character. I kind of like super simped for the Sukuna Sayu for a while. I got like a little bit obsessed, but it's past. And Rima wouldn't betray me. I met her in the cellar in World War One.
So publicly upset at you for being at a VTuber convention, a convention known for VTubers being there, especially when they publicly post about it all the time. He kind of should have kept that shit to himself and just stopped showing up to your streams. I'm gonna be honest. It's one of those inside voice moments. Yeah. So I prefer a pilot actor technician distinction from the VTuber. Well, that's the thing, right? Like, Mori Calliope.
I mean, Sayu shows her face, and when we weren't in Japan, Sayu wanted to film. And, I mean, they asked me if I could be in the videos, and I was like, I'm not really comfortable with that. And then they were like, well, we won't show your face. We can just show, like, around. And I was like, I know something's gonna happen. I don't trust it. Like, something's gonna happen. There's gonna be a reflection somewhere. I just want to be a VTuber. I think it's so much easier. I'm not ashamed of what I look like. There's no fucking thing, but I like just being able to roll out of bed and fucking turn on the camera without showering first. Like, I don't know. It's just so much easier. It's Miss Rima. Howdy, Miss Rima. Howdy, chat. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday, Mr. Ferrari, and thank you.
Actually, we're not going to use that example because then it goes into actually, you know, being not classy and talking about things. There's VTubers out there that have secondary jobs that are very flesh forward, but they're also public, you know?
Smart. I imagine you to be a realistic horse. Don't break my immersion, please.
They have a non-VTuber identity. And they keep them very separate, but because the public knows that they're both connected, they get the
That's
flesh
genuine
tuber
mental illness
treatment.
if you don't think there's a real person behind a tuber.
It's not that they don't think there's a real person behind the VTuber. It's just they were given a character, and a lot of VTubers don't make enough distinction between the character and themselves, so they present themselves in reality not as the person who plays the character, but as the character. So they are mentally replacing what they've built in someone else's head about themselves. Hey, Midas, long time no see. Hey, Blaze! Also, can you do a flip? Hold on.
I don't know if I'd go to a con, like...
Anyway.
I think one part of it is that I'm a little worried about safety too, because I know that a lot of people dislike me, like, very vehemently. Flesh tubers can't do that. Checkmate.
Midas, you're being too loud. I'm not gonna lie. The rest of the con, like, I found it really hard to talk at all. Even at, like, the industry events and mixers. Like, I was just so hurt.
Fillion, is that you?
Shut the fuck up. See that not Fillion person floating around? Very, very chill lady.
Yeehaw!
I think it's because a kayfabe is basically a mutual promise. If
I'm
the
hungry.
VTuber should reveal the face, they need to discuss with the existing fans first, Imo, not just declare it once. Yeah, exactly. You need to gauge what your fans want first. I did kind of mention that, and I think that's the best way to go about it. Some fans will be really chill about it. Some fans won't like this at all. Dysphoria! I wonder how many weirdos think Elena Lazar is not a VTuber due to her showing her face. Wasn't she a Flesh streamer first, and then she became a VTuber, and then she got really into VTubing and got connected with them? I'm not entirely sure. Or was she a VTuber, but then she kind of stopped for a while because of the drama with Bunny Ayu, and then went back to it? I don't know. No, that was Susu. She was a Flesh tuber first, yeah. I just know I mean, I know it's in my video. It's documented in my video with Bunny Ayu thing. She had a figurine company before that ran really well. She got kind of fucked over by Bunny Ayu. She tanked the cost for it. And now she's just chilling. She's doing streaming and being a VTuber. Hello, Lucifer.
That's why I act like myself behind the model. Don't want people to have expectations of me because I acted a certain way. I only save that for the duders. Ah.
Is that it?
Sorry you went through that. Hope you can recover some. It is what it is, man. I'm fine. If anything, I learned a very
Tubers
valuable lesson from
simultaneously
it.
have the worst and most paranoid OPSEC known to man that I feel it's being done on purpose to suck me into being more open.
I don't have much time left.
Do you have any non-VTuber friends you could have gone with? Just let loose and have fun? I'm gonna be honest. No. Because before VTubing, I had no friends. Period.
Aw.
Genuinely.
Really?
Just my sister. Okay, can I, like, bitch about something for a second? I keep getting people genuinely thinking that Sisyphus is, like, a kayfabe, or, like, me in a wig type shit, or we've literally been on stream at the exact, broadcast at the exact same time. I've run into her room multiple times. Like, she is my genuine, legitimate flesh and blood. I live
What?
with her sister.
Wait, they think
Kind
her
of like how
sister
mom
is
is
her?
my legitimate mother.
They think she's like has some kind of split personality?
I gave her my old PC that's kind of chugging and very bad. I set her up with all the audio equipment. Like, it's... I mean, if you want, I could have her stream over top of me at the same time right now, and I could run downstairs and pop
Double
in
you
type shit.
self-cessed.
Well, when you're 12 people already, yeah, but the thing is that I'm loud and I'm distinct. So you can tell that I am acting as someone else because my voice, I have the Vic, the Vic Mignon.
Okay, I think this is not part of the topic anymore, so we can move on. I really don't have much time left. I gotta speed run this. Let's go. Next topic. I won't have time to do everything today. Okay, that's done. Aventus allegations. Oh yeah. Okay, wait. This one's a quick one. We can do that. So, you guys know the VTuber agency, First Stage Production EN. It's a male VTuber, like kind of idol-like agency. Gave us Battle, IRL brother from FPS is in there. It's his name is Leventus. And I think the JP branch of First Stage Production is closing or is getting defunded. I can't really recall, but the EN branch is still going on. Now, there's this it was Shiki Kitagami, but they're saying Leventus in here. I mean, we can look through this. Oh yeah, JP did close. Okay. There's some fans. Some of his fans are like freaking out about this thing because apparently he was doing a Zatsu, and this one fan that was a minor was like constantly spamming chat with personal info, off-topic comments, and question. And this is not the first time this chatter has done so either. This is a fan writing this after they watch the stream. In this stream, oh no, you're right, it is Shiki. In this stream, rather than banning or ignoring this chatter, Shiki read several of their messages on stream and banter with them while mentioning their age. Verbatim, this interaction happened towards the end of the stream. Please stop pointing out the age thing. It's not a good look. Please stop pointing out the age thing. If you are uncomfortable,
Yeah.
leave the stream. Okay, super Kami. I don't think I'll meet anybody IRL anytime soon, though. So, like, I have a lot of thoughts on this. While FPS streams are not explicitly 18 plus and they have policies on minors in the interest of their safety, I generally think that most, if not all, of their talent streams should be 18 plus. I don't say this to gatekeep. I say this because many of their talents encourage Yume shipping, joke about segs, and make suggestive comments constantly, and frequently go into each other's chat and tweets to do the same. It makes me and many other people incredibly uncomfortable to be in streams or see tweets where talents are acting like this, knowing that children are around. Lamentus. I think this is why I thought his name was Lamentus. Lamentus needs. Why are they calling them Lamentus if their name is Shiki? I'm like confused about that because I don't really know these talents very well. But anyway, Lamentus needs mods yesterday. I don't know what is going on behind the scenes that has delayed this. Given that mod applications happened a few months ago, but for the protection of Lamentus and their chatter, something needs to happen. I can't count how many times I've seen people express discomfort with how the talents are treated by chatters. Oh, it's the wave name. Okay. Thanks, chat. You guys would know. This is an image that's been circulating of some of the comments the fans have been doing. Well, this is the first time I've been forced to remove Oshi mark from my bio. It's been fun, fami, cheeky, but I was told to leave if I wasn't comfortable, so I left. Oh, they're the person that probably did that exchange. When people spoke up about being comfortable with him talking to minors in chat after he had been reading a whole lot of once child chats through the stream because they constantly ask questions, he said if anyone is uncomfortable, we should leave, so we did. Fortunately, minors doxing themselves in his chat has not been uncommon. He doesn't ban them, he just continues to chat with them. Somebody else says, I will make sure to comply with all my responsibilities for his birthday projects, but I'll probably won't publish any more drawings until I see where he stands, and if I want to continue to follow him, I'm sorry. Somebody else says, what's going on in the Fami Cheeky Corner? Y'all good? This other person says, according to my friend, he keeps talking to the minors in chat, even though it makes his adult audience uncomfortable, and he keeps saying sexist stuff. Yeah, the sexist shit is kind of out of nowhere. He then told his adult fans that if it makes them so uncomfortable, then they can leave. Oh, that's certainly a choice and stand to take. This other person adds, there's nuance. He's not just talking to minors to talk to minors, but he isn't discouraging them from doxing themselves and read their chat often because they're active chatters. Fami Chiki are concerned this sets a bad precedent for kids, even though he doesn't have bad intention. Another one, I'm just saying if you're encouraging Yumi shipping and using softcore BDSM toggles on stream, you're inherently an 18 plus community, whether you realize it or not. It's your duty as a streamer to remove children when they make themselves known to you. And this other person says, if there's anything I can say, I'm so grateful to have met some of the coolest and most talented friends in my entire life who I will continue to love and support regardless of what brought us together. So I think this person sounds like they're leaving the fandom because of this. Yeah, chat is divided on this, just like I've seen. So this is kind of a tough one. I think people are really divided on this. I mean, obviously, like if the minor is sharing personal information, shouldn't they be warned about that or like told not to? I don't know what kind of personal information they're talking about, but it's like they don't know any better and you kind of need to keep them safe. It's your responsibility. Like at the very least, I think some people might be sewing out. I know they kind of have that kind of fan base. Like what, for example, I wonder what they mean by softcore BDSM toggles. Like, are they doing like Vox Daddy ASMR and doing Yumi shipping? Because if that is the case, then yeah, maybe minors shouldn't have access to that. It does kind of fuck with your head. I mean, adults are not properly sometimes equipped to deal and separating fiction from reality. So maybe you should make it 18 plus. I don't know how sexual they get because I don't watch them, so maybe people in the chats or in the comments can add to that. But at the same time, I understand not wanting to be like super mean and be like, but at the same time, why is he reading all his chats? Like, that's the other thing. Because when you read somebody's chat, you're highlighting them, you're kind of signaling them to do more of that. Like, because it's positive reaffirmation. Like, somebody does an action, you're rewarding them for it with your attention. And that's what chatters want when they go to somebody's stream. So you are rewarding that behavior, and if he is sharing some of his personal information, you're kind of rewarding that behavior too by responding to it. Yeah, streamer noticed me. Yeah, exactly. Oh, like I don't understand why he's not just ignoring these chats. But I haven't seen the stream. I've just seen people really upset about it. So what do you guys think of that? Don't worry, my comment list when you read them, because now I have to not make myself look stupid. Well, you have good jokes. Yeah, not enough evidence to form any opinion on this. I mean, I just... A lot of people think that VTubing is inherently 18 plus, and that there should be no minors allowed at all in the medium. Because, like, VTubers often flirt with each other and yada yada. Yes, based on this, I think it's just irresponsible, not nefarious. Yeah, I think so too, and I think he just needs to maybe set better boundaries. I know as a streamer sometimes you do want to try to help and comfort and bring together as many people as possible, but maybe you can just tell them, like, come back when you're 18, you know? Like, yeah, and hope that they don't take it too badly. Okay. All right, let's talk now about me getting railed on Reddit. I know some of you advised me to not talk about it. I know some of you think that are tired of drama that happens every time I release a video, but I do think that I should, because I do think that I agree with some of the criticism. So yeah, I think the video should have absolutely went up frame one with the credits up. I mean, that mistake should have just never ever happened in the first place, and it was just like a massive fumble on my part. Like, obviously I had every intention to release it with it. What happened is that I kept like re-uploading the video because for some reason the same version suddenly started getting like copyright claimed because of some HoloFest clips. And like in the last reiteration, I just like completely forgot to put it back. And then on the same day when I got back home, I just like put back the credit. And honestly, I don't know why YouTube AI is just so cooked. But regardless of all of that, I mean, it's not an excuse. It just needed to be there. Like, it just needed to be there when the video premiered. And I'm just so mad at myself. I've been beating myself up for it. You just have no idea. And now it's like sort of devolving into some crazy accusations far beyond what even like 10 volts says, and it's going full schizo. And this sucks so much because this is such a beautiful story, and 10 volts wrote it in such a well-sourced document. Like, it's information that deserves to be well known, and it wasn't. And I just really wanted more eyes on it. And now I feel like it's marred with drama, and I only have myself to blame for it. So that really sucks. But regardless of all of that, like, shout out to the Soratomos who translated the Japanese clips, for those who wrote Reddit articles on their Oshis, and to 10 volts for his high effort document. Without all of these people, the video could never have been done without them. And like, at the end of the day, this could have all been avoided, and there's really no use for me into throwing a pity party. Like, I just need to tighten the seatbelt and double check, like, literally everything, and not let this happen ever again. And I want to show this through my actions instead of my wording, because I'm somebody that's just really solution focused. And I just hope that this drama, like, doesn't overshadow everything that Sora has done. And like, I was initially planning to do a follow-up stream, kind of like what I did with my Gigi video and the Neurosama video, where I go over everything that didn't make it in the video through the doc. But I mean, I'm so behind on everything now, so I don't know if that will even happen. So yeah. Yeah. It's a very nice video. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you appreciated it. I do think it's a nice story. Yeah. I mean, like I said, like I said, I just hope that it doesn't overshadow a story that is so, like, inspiring and positive. Yeah, I mean, just need to do better. Just need to do better. I saw someone post that Joe Card got hacked. Send me the link.
Account was hacked and deleted. A trusted content creator sent me a message. I thought that I could
Oh, okay, but he got his account back if he's posting on it?
trust the link that they were sending, and it seems as though it has removed or changed the email attached to that account. Luckily, I still have my main channel, but the JoeCat personal channel that was attached to that email is either deleted or just gone.
Well, how is everybody getting hacked? Can they say how they're getting hacked so other people don't get hacked? This is so fucking stressful.
Some way. I've contacted YouTube through Twitter on my alternate account, and that was an hour ago. I don't know if there's a follow-up, but yeah, it logged me out of my account. If anyone talks to me on Discord, do not accept any invitations or any links that I send until this email is gone. Please, if anyone at Google sees this or anyone at YouTube, please help me with this. I've gone through every single possible recovery process, and it keeps sending the recovery notification to this other email that my email was changed to. And there's too much important attached to that email. Please, anyone, if you can get into contact with Google and help me with this, please.
Yeah, but no, there's nobody at Google that will answer you. Was it a link that he clicked? Was it a session hijack? Because And the thing is, nowadays, everything is connected to our YouTube accounts. You don't just lose. You don't just lose your YouTube. You lose like every single channel connected to it. You lose every single, like how you can log in with Gmail nowadays, and everybody does that. Oh, he said in the first 5 sec.
Account was hacked and deleted. A trusted content creator sent me a message. I thought that I could trust the link that they were sending, and it seems as though it has removed or changed the email attached to that account. Luckily, I still have my main channel, but the Joe Cat personal channel that was attached to that email is either deleted or just.
Oh no. He fell for the, hey, I'm working on a new game. Can you check it out? Someone steals famous email A, contacts their contacts, and get more victim through social engineering and bad links. Oh my god. Yeah, 2FA doesn't help against session or cookie hijacks in most cases. But what about via the authentication app? Because there's two 2FAs now. There is the one where they send you like a number through your email or your phone number. And then there's a second one where you literally have to go through another app, give it the number, and the number changes like every few seconds. What? It still bypasses it? Really love and appreciate all the hard work you and everyone that helps do Miss Rima to make your videos. They're always really, really great. Thank you so much, Ferrari Kid. Thank you for the positivity. All bypassed? Oh no, I don't have trust this device on anything. Which is why it's a pain to always log back. Speaking of Rima, I'm working on a new Minecraft mod. Can you download it and run it? Trust me, it's not malware, probably. No. Also, I suck at Minecraft, so no. No. But I think like more than that. Seriously, I was thinking about it yesterday, and I need to wrap this up really quick, but I think they need to make it illegal. Sorry if this is like kind of a big thing, but they need to make it illegal for corporations to rely on AI tools for their moderation if they are a big platform that has sensitive data and sensitive information, like beyond a certain amount of people that you have on your platform. They need to make it obligatory, illegal, because you are putting people at risk of having their identity stolen, their sensitive information stolen, of being defrauded, of like having their bank's account stolen. Like you're putting them at risk of being victims to crime. Why would you do that? And all of that, so corporations can save a few pennies, not hire people, like fucking outsource your people, like get them from Pakistan or from a call center in India. I don't give a shit, but just have real human being at the end of the line. When Discord got hacked, when they first did digital ID in the UK, was one of the many affected by it. Oh my god, wait, what happened, Reiko? And could you contact Discord? Were they prompt with it? Or stories of rogue AI deleting business documentation, among other things? Never happens, unfortunately. It's too costly for them. Like, if you see like a crazy bank charge on your bank account, there's like this number that you call your bank for, and they will answer at any time of the night, not just during business hours, and they will answer right away. Like, they don't put you through the ringer and put you through like a million codes. Because it's like, it's urgent. You need to talk to somebody right now, or thousands of dollars could be lost. And I think they need to have that option for emergencies at least. I got told my RL name and bank details were found, so I had to get a new bank, sort out new emails, and sort out my government ID. Is Sayu back yet? See? Sayu. Sayu. Oh, shut up, Rima. Sayu. It's echoing. Well, she hasn't streamed. Maybe she got control back of her Twitter account. But it's like, you know, that video of that girl that got her identity stolen the other day? I can't stop thinking about how the hell did she call her bank and they told her they could do nothing for her? How the fuck does that happen? Like, I thought there was measures against that, and they told her that the check would still go through. Why not just cancel the check? Why are they making the scammer's check, like a fraudulent check, go through her account, and she's going to be in the negative for $3,500? Such a wild story. Some banks are better than others. Yeah, probably. She just had a fucking shitty bank. I deal with the corporate side of email security, and you can't believe how hard this is to deal with. Even with all the expensive tools, phishing YouTubers is basically shooting fish in a barrel. Wait, what do you mean by that, Sluncer? Like, you mean it's difficult for scammers to fish YouTubers? I get fish scams emails like every single day. Literally every single day. And they're all like, we have this sponsor for you, click on this link or check out this file. Oh, like it's easy. Oh, shooting a fish in a barrel is easy? I feel like it would be hard because like because the fish are moving. Wait, does the expression mean it's easy? Oh. That's terrible. Yeah, Sayu has an alt Twitter account, but I don't have it on hand right now, and I know she's been tweeting about it. Rima ... Why would you shoot the fish in a barrel though? Like, just take the barrel and flip it with all the water on the ground and then pick up the fishes. It's like a waste of a bullet. Yeah, shooting a fish in a barrel is hard, rimaevenstar. But you see, one thing that like that a VTuber couldn't do is like go to a shooting range. Like, it'd be cool to do a stream in a shooting range or do a stream like horseback riding, but I could never do that. Maybe once the technology gets better and they like can replace like your body with some kind of hologram. Rima, it's not literal. You're not wrong. There you go. Thank you, Rachel. Rachel's my goat. Yeah, just flip the barrel. Canadian horse goes rooting and tooting. Yeah, the crazy amount of action taken by consumers in 2026 to keep themselves safe online is just insane when said corpos or government orgs don't take such precautions. They need to force them to do it, or they just won't do it, obviously. It's a corporation, it's about profits. Kind of fish you keep in a barrel are salted, as in food stocks. Yeah, that does sound fun. Oh, Sheena did a stream in her shooting range, but you could see her hands? Yeah, but I feel like there's too many things that can go wrong. Like, oh, suddenly you turn around and oh shit, there's a reflection here because there's a glass or there's metal a metal coating somewhere that reflects like Dog City. So when you shoot, you like you close your eyes, right? You have to close your eyes and look away and be like, ah, please land, and then you shoot. No, but really, did you guys know that I shot my first gun when I was like 14? I like shot a shotgun. It actually like the recoil kind of took me back though. Yeah. How was it? I don't really remember, not gonna lie. I don't really remember. Mine was a rifle. Wait, isn't that the same thing? I thought a shotgun and a rifle was the same thing. It was a long gun. It was a long gun that was like brown and black. Those kinds.
Yeehaw!
Okay, and then it was a rifle. It was not a shotgun. It was a rifle. Donation to Rima's IT security fund. Thank you. No, Rima, what the fuck? Definitely not the same thing. Assault rifle. How could you shoot a gun? Oh, but that we were traveling. Yeah, we were traveling to a country where there's not that much laws. Those are the best countries, by the way. It's kind of fun there. Like, you know, you drive around, nobody stops at the red lights, the cops tell you to put your seat belts on, and the people driving, like, your taxi driver is like, ah, no, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. They're, like, negotiating with the cops. They're like, the cop is like, no, but you gotta put your seatbelt on. And he's like, no, it's fine, don't worry about it. Later. Like, I'm like, what is this? They're so unhinged. Yeah, it's like underage drinking move shooting, exactly. Yeah, I have to go to my appointment. But it's okay, I'm always a little bit late. But yeah, I still have a few topics that I was supposed to do. I was supposed to do the Mecha thing that I need to translate. Oh fuck! I forgot a big topic, the Vox Shoto stuff. That was supposed to be done. Okay, but tomorrow I'm receiving a table. Finally, I'm gonna have a table. I won't eat on my couch or in my bed anymore. So right after I finish my table, I receive my table. I could stream the rest of the topics. And I don't know what we'll do on Sunday yet. We'll figure things out. All right. I gotta go. I gotta run. Thanks for everything. I love you guys. I hope I provide some explanations, and I hope you guys enjoyed the topics and the streams. Good convos. I'm gonna try to stream earlier for my AU people in the future. Doing my best. Bye, chat. What about the new Filion 2? Alright, we can add that to the next topics, Abel. Send me some stuff. Bye, chat. AU, not IU.